Do you get brain freeze over your putts and not sure what to think over the ball? Hi, I'm Dr. Patrick Cohn. In this episode, I'm going to answer a question from a golfer who struggles with short putts and is unsure what to think in order to free up his stroke. You're watching Sessions with Doc. Here's the question I received from Sanji. He said, "What should I be thinking over a putt? The line, the stroke, my follow through, or nothing? Typically when I get over the ball on a short putt, my brain freezes and my hands snap like a rubber band at impact. I'm jerking at the ball. What should I do?" Sanji, it sounds like you have a case of the yips with your short putts. And in order to be able to break free of the yip cycle, there's several things that you need to do to improve your putting. The very first is what I call the underlying issue. What is the underlying issue that's preventing you from being able to stroke it freely? Well, if you can putt freely from 10 feet, 15 feet, for example, then it's probably not your stroke or anything physical. But once you get down to 4 feet or maybe 3 feet and it starts to get a little wonky for you, that indicates that it's more mental. Well, what does that mean? Often it's about looking silly, the fear of embarrassment, what your playing partners are going to think, or simply not playing up to your potential that you think you're capable of. That's the underlying issue that's affecting all this tension. Now, some other things that you need to be aware of to overcome the yips. Often, golfers anticipate that they're going to yip. They anticipate that they're going to miss the putt altogether. Anticipation that you have isn't helping. You have to be able to select a line and a pace that you want to hit the ball on and only focus on those things rather than the negative outcome. We call that playing in the moment, call that thinking about success rather than failure. Now, as far as standing up over the ball, what you should be thinking, it's not nothing. It's not a blank out. What you should be thinking over the ball depends on your personal learning style and how you like to perform. If you see lines in the green, and that's instinctual or that's automatic for you, I would say you go with launching the ball down your line. If you're more of a feel-oriented player, then I would suggest one thought, such as feeling the ball down your line or feeling the pace, for example. And it certainly could be a combination of line and pace. But you don't want to focus on stroke. Stroke is that dirty 5-letter word for golfers. Because if you're focusing on stroke, then you're back into that practice mindset thinking about making a good stroke. You have to trust in the stroke that you practice every single day. And that means it's going to be straight back. It's going to be straight through. You're going to follow through correctly. You're going to take it back correctly. When you focus on stroke, that leads to that jabbing and stabbing motion because you're sending too many signals to your body. Okay, take it back smooth. Take it back this far. Don't follow through, And so you're focusing so much on the stroke that the body tends to just freeze up. So you have to get back to putting freely. There's some really good drills on my putting site at puttingyips.com where you can download some free drills to help you free up your stroke. But most golfers are going to complain, hey, I'm putting great on the practice green. It feels free and loose. It's only when I go and I play in tournaments or I go play rounds with friends. Well, that's when the fear of failure, that underlying issue that I started the session with today, that's when that rears its head because you don't want to embarrass yourself. You don't want to look silly. And so often you go to over control and you tighten up and you overthink it. So you have to go to the opposite side. It's counterintuitive, I know, but you have to go with less thinking, more freedom, being more instinctual, and getting back to being a kid-like golfer again. Thanks for your question. Hey, if you want more information about mental coaching, jump over to peaksports.com where you can read about our mental coaching programs one-on-one via Skype, Zoom, FaceTime, whatever you prefer. In addition, check out the Golfer's Mental Edge 2.0, our new audio and workbook program. And if you want more articles and videos and podcasts, check out our golf site at sportspsychologygolf.com. All right, thanks.